Hello, today is Thursday, June 4th, 2020. This is the Sport Talk with Zach Mason. My name is Zach Mason, and today we got a lot to talk about. And I'm not going to keep you guys here for very long because they're very brief topics, but they're very big topics because Northwest Florida Sports is back. NBA is back. There have been comments made, and I'm very excited. Sitting in this quarantine for too long, and I'm tired of not having sports because I need sports in my life. I've watched too many replays of too many games, and I'm just tired of it. I want sports in my life. Okay. First one we're gonna talk about is Northwest Florida sports, Okaloosa County. If you live in Okaloosa County, as far as I know, that's the only one I've seen so far. But on the Northwest Florida website, Crestview News Bulletin, they have made an article. The district has talked, and they have came to an agreement to have Northwest Florida Okaloosa School District has came to an agreement to have sports back. Basically, they're going to start slowly. On Crestview News Bulletin, they have came out with an article, and it says Okaloosa School District announces to plan summer sports and band activities. You can go on there on Crestview News Bulletin if you want and take a look at it for yourself. But basically, I'm going to give you the rundown of it. It says football has returned to the Emerald Coast and basketball, a marching band, and every other summer activity. Finally, that's what it says. End quote. And basically, I'm just going to use football as an example because that's what I'm most excited about. And what it's basically saying is they're going to obviously follow CDC guidelines, and they're going to start slowly. They're going to, as far as I know, what I've heard, they're going to allow 10, 12 people at a time. If you watched my last podcast with Coach Brunson, he talked a little bit about it. And they're going to try to obviously start slowly with summer workouts, practices. As far as I know, they're going to have 10, 12 people in there at a time, but there may be different rules, maybe different guidelines and stuff. But they're going to start slow. They're obviously going to follow social distancing, and they're going to test everybody. They're going to make sure everybody has the good temperature and nobody has any symptoms. They're going to make sure they do the proper testing to make sure no players or coaches or staff that's going to be in the practice at any time has any symptoms to where they could show COVID-19 or coronavirus. And if one player does, they're going to send them home, tell them you can't come back until you go to the doctor and you get everything cleared, stay quarantined, and then once you're cleared, we'll give you 24 hours and then you can come back and then you'll be eligible for practice. But if they obviously don't have the coronavirus, or if they don't test positive, then they're eligible to practice or eligible to be involved in sports activities. And I'm just very excited because this is a very big step in not only Northwest Florida, but I'm sure other high school sports. They're coming up with ways to try and get everybody back into the swing of things sports-wise. And I'm just very excited because I've missed high school football. I've missed high school sports in general. I've missed sports in general. So basically, I'm going crazy at this point. So I'm just very excited because this is a very big step into getting our life back sports-wise, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. On to the next topic. We have where'd it go? I just had it pulled up. I'm sorry. Okay. Obviously, everybody knows about the George Floyd situation, the protesting, the rioting. We just had a peaceful protest out here on Main Street in Crestview yesterday, and as far as I know, it was great. Nothing happened, which is very good to hear. And there have been some comments made by the one and only Drew Brees. Yes, if you haven't heard about it, he made some comments about the whole kneeling situation that happened a few years ago, and he brought it up, talking about it was a disrespect to the military and everybody who's fought for this country. Personally, I don't think he had any malicious intent behind it. He was just saying that. I feel like he was just saying that the people who fought and died for this country, he kind of felt a disrespect by it. But at the end of the day, it was a protest and people were just trying to stand up for what they believe in. So the quote says here, New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees publicly apologized for insensitive comments he made on the NFL protest during the national anthem. In the lengthy apology on the Instagram Thursday Morning Post, Brees said he stands with the black community and wants to be a leader for the change. I'm sick of the way my comments were perceived yesterday, but I take full responsibility and accountability, he wrote. Brees, the NFL all-time leading passer and 13-time Pro Bowler, drew massive backlash from the sports world on Wednesday after he told Yahoo Finance that he would be okay with protesting racial injustice and police brutality if it meant disrespecting the flag, arguing that standing during the national anthem signified the country's unity and represented what civil rights have fought for and on and off the field. He made a post on Instagram. It's two hands, a black and a white hand. I can't make it, but it's doing this basically, saying that he believes in what people are standing for. He is behind them 100%. And at the end of the day, I feel like we should all be behind what the message is. And yes, there needs to be change. And yes, that there's a problem in this country. But I think we need to do it peacefully. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to go any further into it. But that's that. Okay. Big topic. Everybody, listen. Big topic. Big news alert. All right. NBA is back. They're bringing NBA back. I'm excited. Okay. NBA Board of Governors voted Thursday on a 22-team approval format starts of the 2019-2020 season in Orlando, Florida, 6 hours from here. The league voted on a, I think it was a 29-1 vote. I'm pretty sure. And it's basically, they're going to have 22 teams. I'm just trying to give you guys a rundown of it. It's a 22-team format. And they're going to, I'm pretty sure if I read it right. Oh, I have it right here. 13 Western Conference teams and 9 Eastern Conference teams. And they're going to play 8 regular season games. And they're going to have playoffs. And it's going to be at the Walt Disney World Resort. I guess they have a court there. I did not know that. But the top 16 teams in the Eastern and Western Conferences will be joined by teams currently within 6 games of the 8th place in the 2 conferences. The play-in tournament will include the number 8 and number 9 teams. If the 9th seed finishes with the regular season within 4 games of the 8th, in that case, the number 9 seed will need to beat the number 8 seed twice to earn the playoff berth, while the number 8 would need 1 win from 2 potential games. The NBA said the season resuming is on an agreement with the Walt Disney Company, which owns ESPN, to use the Walt Disney Resort for all games, practices, and housing. Teams will be training in Orlando starting July 9th through 11th, sources said. The league offered dates beyond July 31st to October 12th season window, with the draft lottery set to August 25th. The NBA draft will be on October 15th, and the 2021 season likely beginning December 1st. So we will not have another NBA season until December. So we're going to finish this season out, see what happens, and then it's going to push everything back until December, which is insane. Free agency begins October 18th with training camp starting November 10th. Okay. So people have been asking, well, what are they going to do about coronavirus? I read that they're going to not heavily test, but they're going to be testing players every single day. They're going to be trying to make sure everybody's clean, everybody is clear of the coronavirus. And they said that if somebody does test positive for coronavirus, they're going to quarantine them separately, but they're going to continue to test all the players to make sure that everybody is clean, everybody is healthy, and they're able to continue playing. Obviously, they're not going to have people at the games, so it's just going to be on TV. So they're going to try and start towards the end of July. And it says here at the end that the NBA suspended season on March 11th. So we haven't seen an NBA game since March 11th. You realize how crazy that is? We didn't get March Madness. NBA season would have been done already. We would have been seeing free agency by now. And that just blows my mind because I can't believe I haven't watched a live sports game. After I finished The Last Dance, my life has sucked. I haven't watched live sports in almost a little over 3 months. I'm sad. All right. So I think that's it for sports today. So I think I'm just going to talk to you guys for a second. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support you guys have given me. This kind of area has been a dream of mine ever since I could even remember. Some of my closest friends have known about it. I've told a lot of people that I've always wanted to be a sports analyst. And obviously, this is me just getting started, so it's not going to be perfect. So y'all are going to have to stick through it with me because I'm sitting here trying to come up with words to say, but at the end of the day, there's just not enough words to say. And obviously, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be great. But y'all are still giving me support. I had like 150 views in 2 days. It's Thursday now, and I don't even know how many views I have, but I mean, the support I've gotten from not even just the analytics on YouTube, but people have been texting me, blowing my phone up, saying that they're proud of me and congrats on following your dreams and that how much they love the content and what I've been putting out. And it kind of makes me feel good because I was always skeptical about doing this kind of stuff. And like I've always wanted to talk about sports, and I could talk for days about sports, but I never thought I could do it in like this kind of setting. Like I can sit in front of you face to face and talk to you about sports all day, but with the camera in front of you, it's a whole different story. So I just wanted to thank you guys, and I give you guys a lot of credit because without you guys supporting me and sharing and telling everybody about it, I wouldn't be able to keep doing this because nobody would watch. And I have very big plans. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I might be able to talk about it in my next podcast. But just know that I have a lot of things coming, and I'm very excited. I have a new guest coming on next week. I have Crestview Bulldogs coach Tim Hatton. He's going to be on with me on Monday. And then Thursday it'll kind of be like this. I'm going to try to do this kind of schedule with Monday being a guest and then Thursday being just one with me so I can talk to you guys about a little bit, just a short little video kind of like this. Just talking about big sports topics, anything I can find. Maybe updates on Northwest Florida sports, maybe updates on NBA, or maybe updates on NFL to see what they have, what they're going to come up with to try and get the ball rolling again for sports. But other than that, I think that's going to be it. And I want to thank you guys for watching and be on the lookout for Monday's video. This has been the Sport Talk with Zach Mason. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday.